inspired me to be a jewelry designer? Interesting. I was actually on vacation in the Bahamas, and I was actually with a really close friend of mine who works for me now, and with my family. And I had actually taken some jewelry classes, but also I read this book. I'm almost embarrassed to say it. It's called How Stella Got Her Groove Back. And the woman loses her job, and when she's like in Jamaica on vacation, and she comes back, she finds out she's lost her job. I'm not remembering exactly how it was, but something like that. She comes back, she's lost her job, they've had layoffs, and she's upset for a moment, and then she's like, thinks, great, I'll do something I love. And she made furniture or something like that. And so she starts this furniture business. Well, I had been exposed to all these different entrepreneurs in the sales job I had at that time. And I thought a lot about doing my own thing. And then for some reason I was in the Bahamas. I thought, I'm gonna do this. So I came back, quit my job, and started waiting tables actually to moonlight, and then started making jewelry on my own. So that's how I got started. As far as what inspired me, I'd say it would be the other entrepreneurs I was around at these trade shows. People making candles, people making jewelry, people making soaps out of their garage. And this was at a time where, these cottage industries were kind of, it was a great time to start my jewelry business. There are a lot of jewelry designers now. I think I really got started at the best time. My creative process in what I do for a living is, gosh, it's all over the place. I mean, I'm very inspired by my mother, I would say, first and foremost. I mean, she's a beautiful woman, very sophisticated, and she's an interior designer. And I grew up with, with just beautiful surroundings, and her constantly redecorating. Like even when we're sitting here talking, she'd, get up and move something around. So it's somewhat innate in me to want to make things look pretty. I am having a great time right now combining unique colors of stones. I mean, just the vibrancy of this lemon quartz is so awesome. I mean, I never knew until I started working with it how beautiful, how beautiful it is. I drew this piece in school. I've been in business since 1996, actually. I took a summer off in 2003 to go to the Gemological Institute, and I wanted to, learn how to be, to draw better and learn a little more of the technicalities of designing jewelry. Well, I recovered from anorexia back in '92, I think it was, and I just feel like I went through that horrible, place, that horrible, I was extremely depressed to the point I really didn't want to be here on this earth. And to have gone through that is really is motivated me to, to want to give back. I mean, I've definitely went through that for a reason, and there's just so many people out there who are suffering from eating disorders. I mean, it's just rampant, especially in Dallas. And if there's any gift I can give, others, it's just to share my, my story of recovery, and just to give others hope. So the Hope Star, it's part of my logo. It's between my name, Elizabeth, and showers. There's this little star, and so I loved that shape. I had a graphic designer come up with it a long time ago, and we decided to use the Hope Star to create our Hope Star collection to benefit two different charities. One's the Elisa Project in Dallas, and the other is the National Eating Disorders Association, and they both educate the community about healthy eating, healthy body image. So I created this Hope Star collection with several items in it to benefit them. And then, as a company, we started talking about this. My mission is empowering all women to feel beautiful. And there's so many women out there who have eating disorders, but there's so many women who don't. But most women I know have some hang up or some issue about something in their lives. So it's kind of like almost every woman I talk to, like they're going to start their life later once they've lost 5 pounds, or once they get the job, or once they get the husband, or they go through their divorce, or instead of living life right now. And so if there's any gift I can give to a woman is just reminding them to feel good right now. And it's as much for me as it is for other women. I mean, I have to remind myself too, even though I am in good and strong recovery, I still have to remind myself on a daily basis. One thing that I would love for women to get from, get out of being involved with the Elisa Project or hearing about the Elisa Project is just, their mission is to educate the community about healthy eating, healthy body image, recovery from and prevention of eating disorders. And so it's basically, I would love for them to, get the knowledge about, that there's resources out there and that there's help out there, and that if their child or if they have an eating disorder, that they're not alone. And I feel like the Elisa Project is, great in educating the community in this way. I definitely thought at a young age I want to leave a legacy. I mean, perhaps not in the words I want to leave a legacy, but as far as wanting to make an impact on society and helping others. I mean, my mission in the company is empowering all women to feel beautiful, and my personal mission is helping others, just reminding them to feel good about themselves, which basically is synonymous with my company's mission. Advice that I would give a woman straight out of college would be to be present, to really engage in the moment. I mean, there's a lot of advice I could give, but I think that would be first and foremost, most important, because I think I spent, even though I got in recovery when I was 20, so I was in college, I spent a lot of time thinking of the future a lot and missing a lot of the present when I was I'd say in my early 20s. And it took time for me to learn how to just slow down and really engage in the moment and really listen. So I think I missed out on a lot of opportunities, but I mean, I feel like God's plan is perfect, so it all worked out exactly how it's supposed to be. I think because I was not so greatly engaged during that time, it's made me really want to be engaged now.